Hey guys, it's Bub here, and if you're taking a look at an OS that one of my viewers recommended to me not too long ago. Today we're taking a look at RevertSV, which is Windows 11 21H2 that is completely skinned to look like Windows 10. Now I've been looking for something like this for quite a long time because I just thought stuff like this would be interesting, and as it turns out it was actually made in June of this year. And I wouldn't moan about it unless I can't remember who. I'll make sure to find the comment and let you know in the comments below. They wanted me to take a look at this. It is I believe it's 6.3 gigabytes, so it's a large ISO, which is nothing too out of the ordinary for Windows 11, unfortunately. And like I said, it's Windows 11 at its core, but its aim is to look like Windows 10. And this is, as you can see, just your typical Windows setup. This VM does not meet the Windows 11 minimum requirements. It does not meet the TPM or anything like that, and we were able to just bypass it. So that's one thing that is built into this ISO. This ISO is on archive.org. I will make sure to link that down in the description below if you're interested. And once this installs, we'll be back and we'll take a look at this ISO. Alright, and here we go. So I just booted into the OS. I've done nothing. It just let it go. And here we are. So I am going to see, if you heard that was actually the Windows 11 startup, which feels so cursed on this screen right here. But I'm going to go ahead and open VMware Tools, or at least try to. Considering the fact that this is Windows 11 21H2, it should work. But like I said, I don't know what kind of deep level customizations that they've done to make it look like this. So I'm hoping that we can install VMware Tools, because sometimes you can't on OSs like this, but it looks like we're going to be able to. After this installs, we're going to take a look at the README and then take a look at this OS. But so far, I would not even be able to tell that this was Windows 11. Just take a brief look around the operating system, like the desktop right now as we're waiting for this to install. I mean, this is insane. And here we are. So let's take a look at this README file first. There we go. This thing took 3 months and was built upon these 3 people. Thank you. Notifications is broken, this, and it was only tested in VMware Workstation Pro. So by default, we have the recycle bin, README, and Microsoft Edge. Pretty crazy. I mean, this is insane. So, desktop wallpaper, obviously Windows 10. This says test mode, Windows 10 Pro build 22,000, and as you may know, it is actually the original release of Windows 11, so this is 21H2. On the taskbar, we have our start button. Oh my god, this looks so real. I mean, it is. We have Cortana. I'm so glad they brought Cortana back. That was sarcastic. Task view, which looks, I mean, wow. We have the file explorer. We'll get into that in a minute. Microsoft Edge, and then over here we have widgets. We have, wow. So I'm assuming they went with 21H2 because it was the first Windows 11 release after Windows 10, and I think it must have just had a lot of these components already baked in that they never got rid of, because I remember there was an issue with Windows 11 where the Windows 10 taskbar would show up at some point. But yeah, pretty insane. Let's take a look at the file explorer here, and this is crazy. Like, they were able to, I guess the file explorer didn't really change in 21H2. The file explorer for Windows 11 got different in 22H2. That's when it brought the new top bar and things like that. So nothing really out of the ordinary here. By default, I mean, that's the amount of disk space we're using. So we're used to taking a look at tiny OSs. This is nowhere near a tiny OS. Speaking of that, let's look at system resources. CPU usage, we're idling, it's going to start dropping, and then 2.5 out of 8 gigs. So not bad, typical Windows 11. In the start menu here, we can see that this is exactly like Windows 10. This is the Windows 10 start menu with all of the, we're missing in Windows 10 later versions, you used to be able to bring your cursor over and hover over these icons. You kind of get like a glass effect behind them. Even over here, we're not seeing that, although maybe we just need to log out and log back in after we put VMware Tools on here. But we are kind of missing that transparency effect that you got in the start menu with Windows 10. Like I said, probably a graphics driver issue. I mean, this is insane. I mean, even the folders are here, the download icons, that they just appear to open Microsoft tips. Okay, let's see. Let's open settings, because I did read that this was reverted. So we were able to see, let me try and get that again, the Windows 10 or 11 logo rather, but then it actually brings up, and I think I broke it. Did I break it? Okay, so don't try to resize settings. It doesn't work. But yeah, this is actually reverted Windows settings. If we go into About here, we can see that it even identifies itself as Windows 10 Pro, so they even changed that. But I promise you, this is not Windows 10 Pro, and I'm going to try and find a way to show that. If I could spell Winver right, they even changed it in here. Wow. I need to know if there's a way I can show you this is actually Windows 11, because some of you might think I just installed Windows 10, but I promise you I didn't. This is Windows 11. Tips, does this say Windows 10 or does this say Windows? This says this is the Windows 10 tips. You can't even make this up. I don't even know how to show you that this is actually Windows 11, but I promise you this is Windows 11 based on the build 22,000. This is actually insane that they were able to do this. And all the Windows 10 apps are here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. What was broken in settings? I want to go see that. Let's see. So this doesn't actually work with Secure Boot. I guess I skimmed over that earlier. Where is... Oh, notification management. I don't even know where that is. Let's see if I can search it. No? Okay. What does Windows Update actually want to show us? Oh, look, there you go. Windows 11. The July 2024 update for Windows 11. It shows up right there. And now we have Windows updates. I'm going to log out. Let's take a look at this sign-in screen. Let's see if it looks like... Oh my god, it looks like Windows 10. So they actually did change that. That is insane. That the level of detail that these people went into. I don't know if I could ever do something like this. Like, this is insane. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos, including device restorations. All credit goes to these three for making this possible. This is an incredible, incredible OS that, you know, more people should definitely take a look at. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.